What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Wes Bjornson here, representing Country Crush. Welcome to The Grip, where we talk about arm wrestling, powerlifting, and strongman. Let's get into it. Hey guys, how's it going? First, before we even start the video, I want to apologize. I took like a week off. I've been so sick. I'm definitely on the mend, but like my throat is all jacked up, so my voice is gonna sound all goofy and there's drainage and fever and all, you know, all the bullshit. Nope. Everything that happens to everybody every fall or whatever, right? Anyway, so I get this question from time to time, and it's usually from new guys just breaking into the YouTube arm wrestling scene. And it's always, hey Wes, I dig your stuff, I fuck with your channel. What other arm wrestling YouTube channels should I be following? So today we're going to do a top 5 arm wrestling channels you should be following. With a few honorable mentions to throw in there. Let's do that thing. So there will be 3 what I call honorable mentions, and these are channels I think you should be following. They're not in my top 5 list, but they're definitely really killer channels, and they deserve a subscription. I mean, it's not like Twitch. It's not like we're having to pay for this subscription. So just go and subscribe to them. First off is Hand Control Worldwide. So, in a past video, my dog just bit me. What was that? Listen, little bitch, move your butt. I own this. Sorry. So in a past video, in a Q&A, I had brought up that I had some iffy opinions about Hand Control Worldwide, and this is when Hand Control Worldwide was really throwing out interview after interview after interview, and my criticism of that was, as a viewer, I don't have a personality to latch onto. Like, there's always Josh and John, who are the hosts of the show, but because every episode was an interview, was a podcast, was a Joe Rogan style thing, I felt like their personality wasn't shining through, and I couldn't latch on. The reason I never made that video and that thing is because they actually fixed it toward the end of their run. Now, Hand Control Worldwide is on a temporary hiatus, but the last, like, maybe 10 episodes, 6-10 episodes of Hand Control, it was just them, and they were just bullshitting and talking, and like they had personalities and they were funny, and you could get that Josh was like I figured out Josh's character. He's like the Zen, like kung fu movie, you know, meditation guy, and John's like the young, like energetic and still, you know, really wrapped up in the whole scene guy. Like they had characters, and so they fixed my only really gripe with their channel. Anyway, so it's a podcast. You guys should check it out. It's called Hand Control Worldwide. Links down below. I really f with it. They're on a hiatus, but I have a feeling they'll come back. So yeah, go subscribe to them. Honorable mention number 2. Am I too lazy to do a graphic? How hard is it to... Anyway. Next honorable mention is Artem Top Roll, or the Top Roll King. I think that's his actual channel name. Artem really probably should be in the top 5. Man, he makes fucking beautiful videos, and the only reason I didn't put him in the top 5 is because the ones that are on the top 5, I think, are a better fit for brand new arm wrestlers. Artem gives me all the time. He mocks the fact that I'm a big fat guy, and he bullshits with me all the time. But he makes solid videos. So his style is, I think I do this kind of like talky vloggy thing that's happening right now. This is my style. His style is not really so much that. I think what makes him cool is that he shoots lots of different, and some interviews with Dave Chafee, or him just pulling on a practice table, or him going out to like graffiti, you know, some gym wall, which he's really fucking good at, apparently. Or he'll sit down and do a talk about the WAL series, which I have my own jokes about, but I want people to subscribe, so go check him out. So yeah, I think that's what makes him cool, is that you just get a variety of shit with Artem's channel. Honorable mention number 3. This is the same situation as last time. This almost needs to be in the top 5, but yeah, no, like I said before. Philip Circle Ritz. I think the dude's Ukrainian. Please don't beat me up. He used to live in the US, and some stuff happened, and he went back to his country. I think he's Ukrainian, but I could be fucking wrong, so I don't want to say it with Definity. Anyway, his channel, the reason I think it's good is not so much for the pulling content, although he is, since I got the idea to make this video, he has started doing like interviews with Tim Bresnan. I think he did an interview with Dave Chafee maybe, or Devon Allera. So he's getting, you know, thicker into the standard arm wrestling culture type video. But the reason I like the dude is because he himself is a talented puller, and I want to see where the kid goes. I think he's won Worlds twice, WF twice. So really, I subscribe to him because it's almost like watching the journey of the next, like, Matt Mask or Devon Allera. Like, someday, that fucking dude's gonna be somebody. Go give all 3 of these honorable mentions a subscribe, because it's fucking free, and don't be stingy with the likes. Now that I've taken up that much fucking time on honorable mentions, Jesus, I'm retarded. We're gonna power through these top 5. Okay. Number 5 on the list. Armwrestling TV. Armwrestling TV, I think it's probably in cahoots with the UAL. Like Bill Collins runs it or something, I'm not sure. But this is a channel that I think you should subscribe to. Fucking stumbling, son. This really connects and lets you keep up with the small American puller scene. So it's a lot of local tournaments. You'll still see celebs and shit on this channel, but it's a lot of local tournaments. It's a lot of stuff where you might see you, and I think that's really cool. Not to mention, like, their compilation videos are just killer to watch. Show you an example here.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it, I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest, I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist, and I know I'm not the smartest.
Number 4! That's ridiculous. Woo! Ryan Bowen's Pound for Pound. That dude makes amazing content, and I love watching every minute of it. And I'm of the honest belief that if you follow me, you probably already follow him. He's definitely more mainstream than me. But just in case, check him out. He's Ryan Bowen, and the channel is called Pound for Pound. This dude does interviews with fucking everybody you can think of. He'll throw out, you know, occasional opinions on stuff. He's kind of morphing into a little bit of this thing that I do, but really his is more podcast feel. His co-host is John Brezink, so that's a thing you should be watching anyway, just for John. Yeah, it's a really cool channel. They have lots of little things they do, like I think they call it Table Talk, where John will show you like shit to work on and how to train for this thing and so on. It's a full rounded channel, and I fucks with it, and you should fucks with it. Let's go. Number 3 is Armwrestling TV. This channel is ran by Mazarenko, who is like this really rich Russian dude who, like, you know, floods the market with. Nope. He is the Walmart of arm wrestling. But man, you've got to follow his shit, especially if you want to keep up to date on the European guys. Your Oleg's, who he's like really pushing lately. Oleg is kind of his workhorse. Your Denis Aplinkovs, your Pushkars, you're these guys. Anybody that's pretty much not a North American puller, Mazarenko fucks with them. So you got to watch those guys just to keep an edge up, because at the end of the day, we're good, and we as in North American, we're good. But the Europeans, they've got fucking arm wrestling on lock, in my opinion. So we just kind of need to up our game and start fucking with that style. So I think all new arm wrestlers should check them out. It's armbets.tv. Okay, so number 2 on the list. Armwrestling TV, or just Armwrestling, I think is the actual channel title. Anyway, these guys are basically the Mazarenko of like England and North America. And I think they fit with like New Zealand and Australia. It's just a great channel for catching like matches and little small interview with like celeb pullers. And I fuck with their format of like bite-size matches. You know, their videos are like 2 minutes long, and it's one match, and then it's over. And you can just binge watch that shit all day long. So like, I think that's why I really like it, and I really think that you guys or anybody should subscribe. And that leads us on to our number 1. If you guys are arm wrestlers, you're probably wondering where this channel's been. But the obvious answer is that it's the number 1 choice. Devon Allera. You need to be watching Devon Allera. If you have any interest at all in arm wrestling, you need to subscribe to his YouTube channel. I have learned so much over the years watching Devon Allera videos. It's an invaluable resource, his YouTube channel. And his whole channel is not arm wrestling. Like, he does cool stuff where you get to see a little bit about who he is, about his family, his kids, his life, stuff like that. But really, his arm wrestling content is second to fucking none. This is the Michael Jordan of our sport, and he gives you amazing training tips, technique tips. My flop that I use like 50% of the time, I stole almost completely from that channel. And I've just been edging it out, perfecting it, sharpening that blade until it's a move that I can really effectively use. But man, Devon Allera, go follow him if you're not already. 'Cause damn. Thanks for watching. Every like and comment and view helps me tremendously, and it makes me feel really warm and fuzzy in my big fat McDonald's stuffed heart. So thank you guys. I'm Wes Bjornson. This is The Grip, and I hope to catch you next time.